What I see a lot of men do when they're in pain is cope in one of two ways. You withdraw, isolate, really shut down how much you're even showing up in your life, or you're showing up technically, but you are hiding in plain sight, going through the motions. Neither of these feel like much of a life.
I experienced both of those things as recently as last week. So I had a lot of things happen that gave me a complicated set of paradoxical emotions that I felt all at once. That, coupled with the anxiety and depression, I wasn't particularly interested in doing anything with anyone. Which in my context, being at university, means I didn't go to my classes, I don't remember if I went to the gym or not, etc. I socially isolated. And I've thought a lot about why that's my reaction in those moments, and I think there's a lot of reasons, including that a lot of the situations can be in my social relationships, so I isolate just to stay away from social life. Anxiety isn't particularly helpful in social situations either. I don't have the energy to deal with things, etc. But after going through a process of venting my emotions and letting everything out, eventually they all just kind of converted into sadness and depression. And that's when that day it really hit, and I still had another class that I needed to go to. So I needed to decide if I was okay enough to go to that class or not. Or a better way to phrase that would be, am I going to socially isolate more today or am I not? Still being sad and depressed, but better that than that plus everything else that I was feeling. So I went to class, and for the majority of the class, I was just going through the motions. Because the horrible thing about attendance records, attendance penalties, etc. in schools is that they only count your physical attendance, not your mental and emotional attendance. Typically, I don't want to be in a class, especially classes that I love and really enjoy, and with people that I love and enjoy, if I can't be there mentally and emotionally. But I forced myself to go because in this instance, I just didn't want to have to face any consequences for not being there physically. So I dragged this body into class and just went through the motions. Now, eventually I got out of that funk and was able to socialize again. But I think I'm describing, as she's describing, something that a lot of men, and I do think women also do. I still haven't quite figured out why those are my reactions. Again, I think it probably has something to do with not wanting to socialize, just not having the energy, not feeling it, something like that. But in her video, she deals with the idea of self-worth. And I'll go ahead and play that clip. So go ahead and let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know what you think about her comments on self-worth. And make sure you follow me for more content like this.
You have to learn to improve that relationship with yourself. So you actually want that guy to live. Not just to exist, to live. But in order to do that, you have to believe that guy is worthy. That guy deserves love. That guy is enough. This is where I think therapy or coaching, support from other men can be so valuable. Because when we sit with someone else who reflects back to us the fact that maybe we are worth a damn, if this person, maybe a friend, maybe a therapist, maybe a coach, maybe a mentor, thinks I'm worth something, is it possible that I could believe I'm worth something? Once you start believing that you are worth something, you get to start living your life again.